What's up? Okay, we are now live. I did not post a thing on Instagram. Let's get, hang on. I just need to test something really quick. What's up, Blue Toast? Let's do PTG, and then let's do the yay command. And I'm gonna get a hat on because my hair is a mess. All right, I'm assuming sound commands are working. Welcome in, welcome in. Let me put a post together really quick for Instagram. I should have done that already. Ooh, I better put my phone on silent. All right, let's go ahead and add that to the story. All right, let's get started with the AMA. I'm gonna do a few non-story driven things in this game while we do the AMA. Just shiny checking right now. But let me get to the questions that have already been posted online. And then I can answer some of those questions. Let's see. We do have a few comments on that one. Any goals for the channel for 2026? Yes. So one of the goals that I set for this year was to post something every day on the channel. And officially we met that goal today. There has been at least a stream or a video every day on the channel this year. 2026, we are not doing that. I have decided to keep Shiny Pokemon Mondays, Wonder Pick Wednesdays, and Full Art Fridays as shorts until I can no longer do it. There is enough footage edited for the first about 3 months, so those will exist through March at the very minimum. There is more footage that has not been edited, so I'm positive that those are going to last. Wonder Pick Wednesday may be the one thing that may not be possible, depending on how many more packs are dropped in TCG Pocket. But that's the goal, and then of course to hit the 1,000 subscriber mark. 2025 was a big year. I mean, we became monetized. We became part of the creator, whatever it is, YouTube partner program. And we actually got our first payday about 2 weeks ago, a week or two ago, which is a big deal. So major goals checked off the list. For 2026, I think it's just going back to having fun. Finishing a lot of the playthroughs that I haven't finished yet. And then really, it depends on what happens on Pokemon Day. There's a big part of me that really, really hopes that Pokemon does drop the classic games on the NSO. Because if that does happen, then the goal of what the channel was can happen. I can play through every Pokemon game on the channel, and it's gonna be crazy. But if it doesn't happen, then we just stay put on what we've been doing. Have some more fun, do some more fun streams, build that culture up. So far, I've been happy with everything, the sound commands, the inside jokes, the regulars. It's been fun. Yes, 30th anniversary for Pokemon. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It really depends on what is announced, is what's going to happen. It really depends on what's announced. Are game nights coming back? Okay. I I have to show you guys this. Game nights are coming back. I pulled the trigger. I have every Jackbox now. So game nights are coming back. It just hasn't been as popular lately as it has in the past. Like it's been it's been struggling to like get people to come play. So I don't know if it's just the dates that I pick or if people are just over it. But definitely want to do game nights more. I don't know if I'm bringing back Game Kit, but Jackbox is set. And we have the new party pack as well. So game nights are still going to be a thing. I just don't think it's going to be each month, if that makes sense. Because like we've had already a few where one, we had to just delete it off the channel because nobody showed up. And then we had one that had a very slow start that did pick up eventually. But I mean, the game nights have been disheartening. It really depends on if people are actually going to participate. All right, questions from the post. What made you start Pass or Plays? And has your goal for the channel changed since starting? The channel actually started in the middle of the pandemic. It was supposed to be something to help my students kind of cope with being locked up inside. If you look at the older streams, man, they are... The channel started on a laptop that... I honestly don't know what the specs of that laptop were, but Mrs. Pastor's old laptop, which is not great in comparison to the laptop we're using now, use with the camera that I was given for our like digital setup for stream, and then Bluetooth, of course, donated a capture card. But that's why the channel started, was because of COVID and help students. One of the first playthroughs was Pokemon Shield, I believe, with the Shiny Challenge. And then it just kind of picked up from there. We kind of took a year off. And then the channel just randomly came back. I don't know what motivated me to bring the channel back, but I mean, I know there was a gap there. And it came back, and it's been pretty consistent since. But that's how the channel originally started. The goals for the channel was still to be able to share all of my Pokemon playthroughs. This is why it's called Pass or Plays Pokemon. I know that I even refer it to just Pass or Plays now because it's been more than just Pokemon. And I've actually toyed with the idea of rebranding to just Pass or Plays. I don't know. That's something that's on the back burner and not 1000% yet. Which means a whole new logo, which means a whole new, you know, everything needs to change. Everything from the shorts that I've made already. So there's parts of me that are like, no rebrand. But like I said, it really depends on the Pokemon Day announcement. If we get those classic games, or if we get a way to play the DS on stream, like that's the biggest issue, is right now I have a way to play first, second, and third gen on the channel. I don't have a way to play any of the DS games on the channel. I don't have a modified DS, and we're still waiting on like a company like Epilogue to make something where we can put a DS cartridge in an adapter and plug it into the laptop like they did with the GB operator. So the main goal is to play every Pokemon game on the channel, share those experiences, but it really all depends on the availability and how I can do it. Let's see, what happened to Flashback Fridays? Are you going to keep doing game nights? Are other people going to start doing takeover streams on the channel? Okay. So like I explained before, game nights just were not happening. It wasn't clicking. I still want to do them. It really depends on audience participation. And then Flashback Fridays. This one hurts a little bit. Flashback Fridays was a passion project of mine. And do not get me wrong, I had a lot of fun doing it. It at one point just became a chore. It was like I would tell Mrs. Pastor, oh man, I didn't record for this week. I have nothing posted for Friday. I have nothing there. Like, there was one time where I recorded an entire season of Flashback Friday in like 2 weeks or 2 weekends or something like that. Edited everything, uploaded it, and was sitting on it. And while Flashback Friday was fun to be able to bring my love for these classic games to the channel, it didn't do views. When we looked at the analytics, and I hate explaining it this way. When we looked at the analytics and we looked at what is getting us views, and this was before we became a partner, it was the live streams. You guys unanimously said we like live streams. And then we tried Flashback Friday Live, and it just didn't click. It didn't click. I don't know if people just like seeing the Switch or if they like seeing new content. The older games just did not click for some reason. Bye, Blue Toast. So Flashback Fridays isn't done, but it's on life support. And it hurts to say that because I actually really liked it. You also only have so many classic games to be able to play. And, you know, if I want to dig deeper and look for more classic games, it's going to cost money. So that's why Flashback Fridays is just done in the format that it was. Will it come back? I really don't see it coming back in the way that it had been. I would like to do something like Flashback Friday, maybe do like a one-off stream every once in a while. And it's like, hey, Flashback Friday stream, we're going to be playing a classic game today. That might be fun. We'll see. What are some new games you plan on playing in the future? Okay, so there was a short that did come out for members. If you are a member, you got access to it. You still have access to it. If you're not a member, you will have access to it in about 2.5 hours, maybe 2 hours. I think it posts at noon for everybody else. I'm teasing what the next big core 4 are for 2026. So I decided I wanted to focus on 4 specific games for this year throughout the year. Now, that doesn't mean they are all going to start in January. It's going to be up to you guys which one starts first. I'm actually going to put a poll up on the channel and you guys are going to let me know. But the core 4 are Pokemon Yellow version, and it's going to be a Nuzlocke. And it's funny that Sammy asked the question because Sammy's going to help me come up with the rule set for it. I've never done a Nuzlocke, and that's one of the questions that I've gotten a lot over the past year is, would you ever do a Nuzlocke? Have you thought about doing a Nuzlocke? You should stream a Nuzlocke. And I'm finally deciding to do it. I just don't know how hardcore of a Nuzlocke it's going to be. It'll probably just be a regular rule set Nuzlocke. I'm not sure. I think it's a little bit more challenging with Pokemon Yellow as well. And then I haven't figured out exactly how that's going to happen. Because I just realized the Game Boy cartridges, batteries die real fast when they're in the Game Boy operator. So I may have to get a cartridge fixed. And I may have to do it in Pokemon Stadium as long as the transfer pack doesn't mess up. Or I may have to find another way to do it. But that's one of them. I bought Star Wars Outlaws. That's going to be on the channel through the Switch too. And then we have Stray, which I've wanted to do for a while. Stray was actually unofficially part of the stream lineup this year. Never announced, never bought the game either. So I finally pulled the trigger and bought the game, and Stray has been announced for this year. And then the last one is Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, which will not happen until Coliseum is done. And I have been very bad about playing Coliseum. I want to say we're almost done with Coliseum. Those are the core four. Again, Pokemon Yellow, Nuzlocke, Star Wars Outlaws, Stray, and XD Gale of Darkness. And XD Gale of Darkness is, I'm actually excited to announce because I've been planning this for a while and I've been doing it for a while. We're going to put more emphasis on it. We're going to finish up the Gen 3 streams. We finished Fire Red, Leaf Green, Sapphire, and Ruby. We need to just finish Emerald, Coliseum, and then we're going to do XD after Coliseum's done. I don't think we're going to try to finish Emerald before XD. We'll probably be doing them side by side. But I'm hoping the Gen 3 challenge will be done by the end of this year as well. Okay, let me go back to the other question. There was a question there. Okay, we said what happened to Flashback Fridays. Are other people going to start doing takeover streams on the channel? I'm open to it. The fun thing about the channel is it's called Pastor Plays Pokemon. It doesn't say Mr. Pastor. It doesn't say me specifically. And I know Sammy's already taken over. Mrs. Pastor's taken over quite a bit. I am totally okay with people coming and taking over the channel. I know the question was asked the other day, are you going to do Poketopia on the channel? And I said no. I immediately said absolutely not. I'm not going to. I'm not closed to the idea of somebody else coming and doing Poketopia on the channel. Or if Mrs. Pastor wants to do it. I know Mrs. Pastor asked what Pokemon game should be a good game for her to start with. I'm just not going to force anybody to do something on the channel. If they want to, they are more than welcome to. Plus, it gives me some time to just kind of be in the background and relax. So I am completely open to other people taking over the channel. I think this is gonna sound weird. I think my idea with the channel is for it to be built like a brand, like building a brand that doesn't necessarily include me. Like if I leave the channel or if I just go, I'm done, you know, I'm old now. I don't want to be streaming video games, that the channel can live on with somebody else. You know, it's not my channel. I think that it started off with it being my channel, and that is no longer the case. And I'm completely fine with it, and I actually prefer it that way. So yes, to answer that question long-windedly, I am completely open to other people taking over the channel. Ooh, a water stone. Alright, let me get back to the other questions really quick. A lot of good questions so far. Sorry if my voice sounds weird. I feel like it sounds weird. Mrs. Pastor said it sounds normal. Let's see. Do you get upset by seeing all the brain rot accounts with thousands of subscribers? Okay. Real talk, when I scroll through YouTube and I see just people doing the dumbest things and getting like 20k plus views and things like that, it is a little disheartening. I'm gonna be real. It's disheartening. It's like, okay, this seems real stupid, but I also have to come to grips with the reality that people are stupid. And people like that kind of crap. And what I do here is very niche and very specific to certain people's likes. When we look at the breakdown of the channel, I understand a lot of people that are subscribed are from Japan because it's a Pokemon channel. And it bugs me, but it doesn't like ruin my day. It's disheartening for like a second, and then I'm just like, you know what? When I really think about it, do I really want these people that enjoy this hanging out on the channel? Nah, I'm good. All right, get caught. I need this alpha. There we go. So it bugs me out in terms of like in the right then and there. I'm just like, okay, this is stupid. But in the long term, nah. I'd rather have people that are here and engaged and bring something to the channel than people that want to watch that kind of stuff. Let's see. I'm gonna see if there's any other questions that were posted anywhere else. Let's check the Instagram. Sorry guys, I'm like checking something really quick, but somebody posted something interesting. No questions on the Instagram. No questions on the Instagram. Okay, I think I'm going to... Yeah, I definitely need to get out of here. I'm almost maxed out. What's your favorite game from each Nintendo? Ooh, that sounds like a video idea. Super Nintendo is easy. It's Mario World. Super Mario World for sure. All the other ones are going to be harder to decide. I just maxed out my mega shards. I just realized that. Ranking the consoles by their best game. Ooh. The best game in my opinion, right? Alright, what do I need to still buy? Trying to see if I can... First impression, Razor Wind. Why is Razor Wind? I didn't buy Pedal Dance or Fissure? I thought I did. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more to buy. And I can't go into distortions right now because 1, this is not a regular stream, and 2, they will not let me because I have to go do a specific thing now. I can make that video. It'll take me a little bit of time. Regular Nintendo, I would say Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt is my favorite on the NES. Super Nintendo, Mario World, N64. No Mercy. WWF No Mercy for the N64, easy. Ooh. Never played NES. I mean, you've never played Duck Hunt the way that it was intended to be played? I know Duck Hunt's kind of a lame game, but I enjoy it. I like Duck Hunt. Is there really no way for me to get up here? Wow. Why can I not walk up that thing? Alright, Gyarados, you need to be put away because you're kind of in the way. I blame the Gyarados. This music, I've found myself humming this music multiple times. Okay, there are a few announcements I guess I have to make since we're kind of like paused right now for questions. Let me get on Alpha's account really quick and make sure everything is on the up and up. Everything seems good, no questions held for comments or anything like that. Okay, so there are new chat rules. In order to accommodate for certain sound commands, YouTube has been really, what's the word I'm looking for? Strict would be a good word, I guess. Ooh, there's a Alpha Dratini over here. How do I reset for this? I would like to reset for its shiny, but I'm not sure if I can. Anyway, there are rules for chat now. YouTube's been a little bit more strict with the sound commands, so in order to allow the sound commands to happen, there are just like insta-ban parameters placed in chat where Alpha will just ban you immediately if you say anything that you shouldn't be saying. There are now rules that pop up in chat when you enter the chat, and some of you guys probably saw that today. Please make sure you guys follow the rules. Like, I'd hate to ban people, but that's to the point where we're at. Also, with the new parameters being added, they no longer like insta filter, or that's not the word I'm looking for. They do filter comments and things like that, but now I get to review them instead of them just being instant delete. You will be banned. You will be banned. We had to ban about 3 people the other day for language detrimental to the channel, and just certain words that were being used, certain phrases, racist remarks. Those will get you an insta ban immediately. So please make sure that you guys are appropriate on the channel. It is family friendly. And I still believe that the second it doesn't become family friendly anymore, if that happens, we will still not be putting up with those types of comments and disrespect. So be aware of that. I was shiny hunting this Dratini the other day, and it took forever, and I never got my shiny. Was that the shiny noise, or did somebody just do shiny luck in chat? That was the shiny noise. What around me is shiny? I see the question. Just give me a second. There's something around me that's shiny. Good morning. We heard a shiny noise. And I heard it again. Where is it? Those are two shiny noises. Okay, I see that one. Okay, there's one shiny. Was there a second shiny? Or did it just make the noise twice? Nope, there's a second shiny. Both are repeat shinies. That's awesome. We just got back-to-back shinies, like, real quick. Your good luck, yep. We already have these shinies, but we can evolve them now, and I can finish the Pat Rat line, which is awesome. And that'll be a Pidgeotto. Nice. Okay, let's answer the question. Do you want to collab with other creators? I do. We've done collabs on the channel already. If I'm being completely honest, and I don't want to call people out or guilt trip them, I don't want to call people out or guilt trip them, but Patterson would be a fun one to do a collab with. I've already said I really want to do a collab with Sundown. There are a few people that I have in mind that I would definitely collab with. Blue Toast, we would do another collab again. I would do another Blue Toast collab in a heartbeat. Bakuro was a lot of fun. Already talked about doing a couple stream again with Mrs. Pastor. We're looking into It Takes Two as a possibility. But yes, I'm open to doing collabs. What the heck? I'm not getting that kind of luck anymore. You know what? I already know. I know why. I know why that happened. Like I said, I've been doing the bench reset up here like crazy for this Dratini, and I'm not finding anything. And let's go back to the boxes. Since I've been doing the bench reset, I found this, and this. I found 5 shinies in that area. In that area, right? Pikachu's around this area, isn't it? Maybe it's only the 4. Where's Pikachu's area? Maybe Pikachu doesn't count in part of this. No, Pikachu does not count as part of this. So I found 4 shinies. I found 4 shinies in this area alone after doing the reset method for the bench. I'm not finding the dang Dratini though, which I really want. Hopefully you can find the Dratini right here. And when I say I've been hunting for this Dratini for a while, I'm not exaggerating, guys. I've spent hours bench resetting for this Dratini and nothing. I've asked other creators that have been live, like, hey, is there anything that I'm doing wrong? But I found those shinies in this area, those 4. And I'm assuming that's my problem, is I'm bench resetting too much not checking the area for shinies. And the game can only hold 10 shinies at a time, from what I understood. So yeah, there's a Dratini I've been hunting. So let's bench reset. Sorry for not showing up. You're fine, Jerry. You're good. Okay, let's see. I'm considered a creator. I think I've only found maybe 5 or 6 shinies in this game, and one of them was the guaranteed Mareep. But I've been playing Pokerogue all break since I've been an event. Oh, there's been an event. Yeah, I've been bench resetting here and not having any luck. Jerry, we're doing... Oh my goodness. We're doing the channel AMA today. So if you have any questions about the channel, you may ask. Just make sure the questions are appropriate and related to the channel. So far, we've had a lot of good questions. We've had questions about Flashback Friday, game night, if I get mad about brain rot, plans for the future, why the channel has been created, things like that. So had some pretty good discussions so far. New shiny Pokemon variants, increased shiny odds, and buffed egg voucher acquisition. Wait, what? Oh, Pokerogue? You should come stream it. Okay, he's an alpha, so I'm gonna do this. Oh, you got put away. Did you want me to make breakfast? I figured I would just eat whatever was left over. I know that there's some pancakes and bacon and spinach pies and 2 slices of pizza, stuff like that. No luck there. Going back to the collab question though, if I'm gonna collab with creators, I need to be able to fully trust them. Without getting into too much detail, the big lesson that I did learn this year was that the channel is a brand and you want to treat it like such. And when you open the door to working with other people, depending on what they represent or how they act or what they believe, does affect your channel and does tie your channel to them. And that was a really crappy lesson to learn. And it could have gone way, way worse than it did. And I'm lucky that it didn't. I'm also very thankful that I had the wherewithal to go, there's something weird here, and just trust my gut instinct. So when it comes to creators, I need to be able to know them and trust them. Like I said, Blue Toast, Patterson, Sundown, those are all people that I trust and will know that they won't do anything stupid to, you know, make themselves look stupid or make me look stupid. So just very, very selective when it comes to who I'm going to work with in the future. I think some of you understood what I was talking about. Some of you are like, what? It's fine. I don't want to get too much into detail there. Alright, I can close Alpha out. Oh, there is one thing I did want to do, because I did not give my December ones away. I'm gonna have Alpha do it. Switch account. Hopefully Alpha doesn't do this to himself again. But to start the new year off, I definitely want to do one thing, and that is make memberships worth it more. So we're gonna give away some memberships right now. Hopefully we get some good people. Hey, we got Gibby. Alpha gifted himself again. And just a bunch of random people. T got one. Sammy got one. Sky got one. Squirtles. Harsharn got one. Skater got one. Wow, just a lot. Oop, need to remove that one. We need to remove that one. Hey, Lush, Temper got one. That we need to remove just because of the name. Oh my goodness, you guys really got to be careful with the name. There we go. That's the one thing I do want to work on this year, is making memberships worth it. Crap, that's what I was gonna announce. The after thinking long and hard about it, the Nuzlocke is gonna be members only. One of those streams is gonna be members only. So there we go. We got some gifts out from Alpha. Hopefully that brings us some good luck in getting the shiny. Yes, you guys get to use the nice, what's it called? And bookworms. Oh my goodness, bookworms. Mrs. Pastor. Mrs. Pastor dropping another 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 were announced. That means other people don't have their membership thing open. Ooh, a Dragonair, but not shiny. Appreciate you, thank you. Zangoose, Jerry got a membership. I don't know who these people are. And Cal got a membership. Well, there's that. Okay.
That's what I said, booby traps!
I have a question. I have a real question. If I do bench reset, will that shiny go away? Because I don't want... let's just do this. Nope. I don't want the Dratini to run. But it doesn't matter. It didn't matter. Because the Dratini didn't see us. Okay. That's 3 shinies. Sammy, are you getting scared? Because if we were doing that thing today, I'd be up 3. I'd be up 3 right now. Just so everybody knows, Sammy and I are gonna do our very first pastor versus pastor eventually. I don't know when. We haven't decided on a date yet. But basically we are shiny hunting against each other. And first one to get to 5 shinies wins in a 5-hour time limit. And there's punishments every half an hour. We haven't decided everything yet. But I can't get all 5 shinies from the same game. So I'd be up 3-0 right now. Yeah, I'm surprised you guys haven't done the, what's it called? That. Because that's all I catch my shinies in. Mostly. Most of them. Okay, so that is actually a good sign that one of the Bellsprout became shiny, because that means that I still have a shiny available. So I may be able to get this Dratini. I think from my research, from what I understood, there are 10 shinies available on the map at a time. And I was bench resetting a lot, which means that those 10 shinies may have just been chilling around the map. And there wasn't going to spawn an 11th shiny, which is probably why I kept bench resetting and nothing was happening. So I probably have to stay here and bench reset until I get my shiny. No shiny? That always throws me off. Like, at night it looks shiny from like the older games, but it's not. How far are you with the game, with the story? Like, you finished the game, right? Or are you doing the DLC? No shinies still. Bombastic Skittler, I think that's how you say it. Welcome in. Yes, you did get a membership gifted to you today. I'm on the post main story of the DLC. Gotcha. So you're further on than I am. Oh my goodness. My watch just yelled at me to get up. You guys might get a chair stream for a second. Alright, you guys are gonna get a chair stream for a quick minute, because I need to get up and get this done. Hope you guys enjoyed the chair stream. Had to stand up and get my stand goal. I got it. All right, let's see if we got lucky. Nope. Thanks for the membership. Will you do anything special for 1K subs? Probably some shiny giveaways for Pokemon. I have a bunch of Pokemon Go shinies that I need to get rid of. I'd rather them go to people that want them than me just trashing them. So I can see myself doing a giveaway. We also have some Funko Pops I need to give away. Are you going to have a steak schedule this year? Stream. Oh, stream. Steak schedule. I would like to have both. Streams are probably going to stay Tuesday, Thursdays. Maybe. We'll see. It really depends on sports and school schedule, I guess. I feel like Tuesday, Thursdays are like the best days for me. And I don't want to plan too much out. I think I just want to be a little bit more relaxed this year and just stream when I can, but I also do want to schedule days for and times for people to know when they can actually catch me. So I think Tuesday, Thursdays at 7 p.m. my time makes the most sense and should stay that way, in my opinion. You guys gotta be kidding me with this. None of them are shiny. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have like a ridiculous stream schedule. Going back to one of the first questions. Cream Freesh, what's up? Going back to one of the first questions, I kind of want to amend one of my questions. What are the goals for this year? I think the goals are just to like have more fun with the channel and not be so uptight and schedule everything out and have a plan for this, have a plan for that. I definitely want to make more videos too. I want to make some more videos. The Koraidon event video did really well, and I think people like seeing that. The problem is, though, that was a 9-minute video that took an entire day to create. I'm not kidding. I did the voiceover recordings the night before, and then I had to stay at my parents' to watch the dogs, and that was a lot of me editing everything. And then when I got home, I did more voiceover recordings for certain parts that I didn't like, that needed to be re-recorded. That 9-hour video was probably 10 to 12 hours worth of work. So making long-form videos is not easy, but it is definitely something that I want to do. I think for this year, originally I said I wanted to do one a month, but I mean, we're already at the last few days of vacation and I just got my voice back. So I don't see myself recording very many videos, maybe doing the voiceovers during break. I wanted to kind of do a video a month. I don't know if that's possible. So we'll see, at least a video every 2 months. And you guys have given me ideas already, like my top 10 or ranking each console based on its best game. Top 10 Kanto Pokemon was brought up, things like that. I'm surprised you guys have not asked about sound commands today. You're on cooldown still. I'll do it. I got you though. I got you though. I know you're still on cooldown.
Ooh, you know you did.
There's been, I will announce this, 3 sound commands needed to be retired today. Or the last few days, I should say. I did post about 56709 being retired off the channel because of it causing too much drama with YouTube. I've never had a message like this before where YouTube said it's not a strike, but it could be in the future. So I had to get rid of it to be safe. I mean, we already got, somebody had uploaded it to YouTube and I used it in a short, and within hours that short was taken down because that song is not allowed to be used in the States. For some reason, the copyright owner of that song does not want it used in the United States, so that happened. And then Sad had to be removed because of copyright issues. And then You Talk Too Much by Run DMC was removed because of copyright issues as well. So 3 commands have been retired, unfortunately.
Daytime!
Dream Fresh, do you have any questions about the channel in particular? We answered quite a few questions today. I feel good about the stream and feel good about the engagement that went down today. I don't know if you had any other questions at all before we call it a stream, because I will be getting off here in a little bit. If we can find the Stratini, awesome. I mean, we found 3 shinies on stream already today. 2 of them back to back. 2 of them were very much back to back, which is insane. Nope, no shiny here. Alright, we're gonna do something really quick. We're gonna run back this way and shiny check these things. Because like I said, doing these resets could shiny or could get us a shiny elsewhere. I just want to make sure we don't have a shiny elsewhere that's like locked in. This was one that we found shiny the other day from doing these bench resets. Favorite reason for completing this entire Little Nightmare? Okay. Nobody said we're completing the entire series because that game was rough. Here is the deal. Here is the deal. I did look into Little Nightmares 3. Oh, for not completing it. It was favorite reason because it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. It was rough. I'll be honest. Let me be completely honest. The channel has recommended certain games that I have played. Undertale, I did not have fun. I did not have fun until the end when chat actually made it fun. If chat is there to egg me on, it's fun. Limbo was only fun because chat made it funny when I kept dying. Little Nightmares was not fun. Chat did not show up for it. And it wasn't fun. The door is not closed on me not doing. I mean, I already have Little Nightmares 2. I have Little Nightmares 2 on the Switch. So the door's not closed there. It wasn't as much fun. I think if chat comes in and makes it more engaging, it'll be fun. Limbo is in the same vein as this game, but it was fun because chat was there to make it fun when I died. It was hilarious. I mean, we have a whole death compilation video on it. That was fun. Little Nightmares was not fun. When are you going to stream the Hello Kitty Island Adventure? At 1,000 subs. We'll make that. I don't know if I have the Island Adventure game. I don't know. I may not have the Island Adventure game on the Wii U. I have Hello Kitty Racing. I know that. On the very special Wii U. Favorite excuse not to play Deltarune? Deltarune's gonna happen. Deltarune is gonna happen. I actually should have bought it the other day. Real quick. Real quick. Deltarune chapters 1 and 2. On the e-store, there's another one. Is this a demo or is this the actual game? Because on the e-shop yesterday, I saw Deltarune for sale. I just wasn't sure if I was going to repurchase it or not. So if somebody can explain to me how that works. Deltarune is going to happen because Undertale already happened. So Deltarune will happen. I just didn't want to announce it. Favorite lie to tell when explaining why Pastor Bros have not streamed TMNT? Because of scheduling. It's not a lie. It's just hard to get everybody in the same place at the same time. And especially when I've been sick, nobody else wants to get sick. So winter break didn't work. Fifth Pastor Bro. Davriel has fallen ill. I haven't seen Davriel in a while. I haven't seen Davriel in a bit. That Harry Potter closet is full of Christmas supplies, so I don't know where Davriel is. The band, The Fray? The band? Davriel. Oh my goodness. All those berms in their backyard. Has so many papers. Alright, if this is not shiny in the next 10 resets, we're calling it a stream. So this is reset number 1. No, in all seriousness, like trying to get all of us together at once is hard. Because everyone's got their own things going on, and then, you know, Mike is traveling. That's reset number 1. It would be nice, but we saw what happened last time we got 3 of the brothers together for a stream. Mario Wonder is ruined forever for me now. Sammy knows why. That was reset number 2. Nothing. This is reset number 3. Yeah, we didn't even see everybody at the holidays. Favorite lie to tell when you say your favorite color? Yellow. Yellow is my favorite color. What's my favorite lie? Yellow is such a garbage color though. I don't like yellow. This is reset number 4. Lady hotboxing the whole room with her butt. Oh my god. Yeah, because somebody gave her part of the breakfast burrito. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about 2 specific words being dropped in that stream. One of which was terrible, and I'm glad the mic clipped at that point. The mic clipped right when an F-bomb was dropped. That's gold. That's not yellow. That's gold. Because that's a crown. Wait, 3 words? Somebody dropped an S-bomb and somebody dropped an F-bomb. Who else dropped something during that stream? Yeah, we can't even hear them because the mic completely clipped out, which is awesome. So the stream is still on the channel, but you can awkwardly tell where somebody says something and we all just turn to look at them, and it's just awkward moments during that stream. The funny thing is, that stream took place where the new setup is now. So it was ahead of its time. But to get that color gold, you need yellow, and that's what, oh my goodness. Thought you were talking about the phrase. No, I thought an S-bomb was dropped during that stream too. I already lost count on how many resets we did. Let's call this one number 6. I think this is 6. Or I'm not gonna finish that. Yeah, the phrase that he dropped, yeah. But it was the word that he dropped. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you dropped an S-bomb and then he dropped an F-bomb in the same stream. This is why it's very difficult to stream with the brothers, because you know something like that is going to happen and we have to be very careful. This is why I want to record videos with the brothers, not live stream, because live streaming is ugh. When was your Fortnite Christmas ever? Wait, what? I've been very bad about opening up Fortnite to get the Christmas gifts. I'm not gonna be able to get them all. The Smash Bros. When was your Fortnite Christmas event? Yeah, we need to do the Smash Brothers event too. We haven't done that either. Dyslexic much? Yes. Favorite Fortnite? I'm so dumb. I'm tired. When was your... Oh my god, I'm tired. When was your favorite Christmas ever? I don't know. I don't know when my favorite Christmas ever was. Who is your daddy
and what does he do?
Oh my goodness. Bikes! Gabe's here. He's a teacher. I teach math. I don't teach reading. That's your question for the AMA is who is my daddy and what does he do? He's retired. Yes. Oh, he's retired. I want to get, you know what? That's something I want to do. I want to get dad on stream. I want him to play Donkey Kong Country on stream or something like that. But I'm afraid, just like the brothers, that he's gonna cuss. He's gonna do it in Spanish. I think dad on stream would be hilarious. That's just me personally. I don't know about you guys. Okay, we are way over 10 resets. So this is gonna be the last reset. Gabe, you just got here. We're doing the AMA for the channel. Any questions that you would like to ask? Poppy plays Don't Eat the Rice. Oh my goodness. Are there any questions you want to ask about the channel before we get going for today? Get dad for the whole DKC series. That'd be fun. Nope, have to return to work soon. Okay. I forgot you're working today. You're not working tomorrow, right? Alright, well, there was no shinies during this reset method, unfortunately. You will just take the stairs back down and see if there's any shinies around here. You're not shiny. No, you have tomorrow and Friday off? Nice. Yeah, why is your channel called Pastor Plays Pokemon? We did go over that. It was supposed to be... The original idea of the channel was for me to play every Pokemon game on the channel. And as of right now, that is not possible. But hopefully, with the 30th anniversary Pokemon announcements, we get something along the lines of the older games coming to the Switch. I'm hoping. And if that happens, then we have a way to play every... Assuming every Pokemon game gets brought to the Switch, then we'll have a way to play them online. Because as of right now, I don't have a way to play the DS games on the stream. I know everybody's saying you can emulate them. One, Nintendo's watching, and two, if I emulate them, then I don't get to keep those Pokemon and bring them up. I'd rather actually play them on real software or hardware and then bring them up. So that's just my reasoning why. And yes, we've talked about possibly rebranding the channel during the stream. Probably not going to happen because I've already got too much stuff with Pastor Plays Pokemon on it. We were talking about rebranding to Pastor Plays and why it is actually nice that the word Pastor is in it and not Mr. Pastor or something like that. Because if I leave the channel and somebody else takes over, that's part of the family, like, it works. But yeah, I am not seeing any shinies or hearing any shiny noises. So I'm thinking our bench reset method did not work for this time. But I am going to do a quick fly. Oh, that was you guys. That was you guys. That was... No, you were good luck. We got 3 shinies. That was you guys with the shiny luck thing. That... I thought maybe we got a shiny. Bench method reset did not work today, which is fine because it hasn't been working. We'll just have to continue the hunt for the Dratini again. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and fly to area 20 and see if I can finally get my shiny alpha. You were not bad luck. Bucky can take over? Yes, Bucky can take over. Contact Flygon HG's uncle, Jimtendo. Wait, what do you mean contact him? For what? Bucky plays Pokemon. Would Bucky cry if we put him in this chair with the microphone and the camera on him? Now we have to do a Bucky stream. There has to be a Bucky stream now. ROM hacks. Oh, I don't want to do any ROM hacks on the channel. How come it says Pastor Plays on the left of the screen? Because Pokemon doesn't fit from that image. That's why. Plus it's supposed to be Pastor Plays and then whatever the game is that I'm playing. So, that's how it's supposed to be. Because if I go to the title, let's explain this one really quick. Because if I start at the title screen, this is what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and pop a save. And I'm going to show Cream Freesh what I mean. So, it says Pastor Plays, and there's the game. Pastor Plays Pokemon Legends ZA. So that's how it's supposed to work. And the scrolling words on the bottom are for everybody to not read or to understand that we have memberships that cost 99 cents a month and that memberships are given out today. Press A. No. Supposed to be this. You're supposed to do this.
Push the goddamn button!
There we go. Alright, everybody. It's basically Pokemon Fire Emblem and Advance Wars. Why only 99 cents? Because that is the cheapest that they will allow, and I don't believe in having you guys pay like $5 a month for not a lot of content right now. And I will say this. this is another announcement I will say. The memberships will not go up in price unless YouTube forces me to. No matter how many members only content things I do, it'll be 99 cents for as long as I can hold it to that price. Oh my... Where's my marker? Mrs. Pastor asked if we're doing a thrift shop. Down command. 99 cents. There we go. It's on the list. There we go. Why not Pastor plays Pikmin? It might be. I think Gaby just volunteered to come play Pikmin on the channel. Are you volunteering to come stream? You live the closest. You can come stream. Just no cussing. Alright. I'm gonna get... What? Oh, okay. Hang on. I'll ask him off stream. I don't know if I want to ask him on stream how Taicho and Tommy are doing. It's Tommy, right? The cat's name is Tommy. If you want to answer those questions, you can. Otherwise, I'll just text you off stream. We're just wondering how they're doing. So many items. Better. He said better. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and pop a save. Parcheesi. Aster plays Poppy. Goal is to scam Poppy to see who gets the most money out of him wins. Still need more healing time, but he is looking better. Good. Is he eating? I'm hoping he's eating. Well, yes, good. Well, thank you guys for being here for the AMA. I'm glad that people got their questions, and I'm glad that people stayed appropriate. If there's any other questions that you guys have, if you missed the AMA and you're watching this later and you have any questions, throw them in the comment section and I can answer them later. Make sure you guys are appropriate because Instaban is on the channel now. And I don't know if there's going to be a stream later today or tomorrow. I'm not going to announce anything, but there will be a poll. Pastor pushes people. I like that one. I'll get arrested. So if you guys have any more questions, throw them in the comments. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next year, possibly. And then you guys know the drill. There's going to be the buy command. There's going to be the infinite void. And then you guys can spam all your sound commands for the end. I'll see you guys later. Bye, everyone.
Damn! He ain't gonna be in Rush Hour 3.
You did it early. Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
That's what I said, booby traps!
Look at all those chickens. Because everything's over now, and all that's left is you and the infinite void.
Booty, booty, booty.